Meet Marine One, the illustrious million-dollar presidential helicopter designed to ensure the safety and security of the Commander-in-Chief. However, despite its cutting-edge features and a hefty price tag, there's a surprising twist. The president is not allowed to board this state-of-the-art aircraft anymore. The reasons behind this restriction is not far-fetched, and to understand it, we need to start with an introduction into the heart of the presidential transportation. In the 1940s, the U.S. military had helicopters, but safety concerns prevented the president from flying in them, even in the most sophisticated and military-advanced models. However, in the 1950s, this policy changed. The first use of a helicopter to transport the president occurred in 1957 during Dwight D. Eisenhower's presidency. At that time, the president wanted a quick way to reach his summer home in Pennsylvania, and using Air Force One for such a short distance wasn't practical. This led to the creation of Marine One. The inaugural flight took place on July 12, 1957, in a test run called Operation Alert. Eisenhower flew from the White House to Camp David in a Bell UH-13J Sioux helicopter piloted by a U.S. Air Force pilot. This marked the beginning of using helicopters, with the Sikorsky UH-34 Seahorse later commissioned for presidential transport. Eisenhower's decision to explore alternative modes of transport paved the way for Marine One, which has since become an indispensable means of presidential travel within the United States and abroad. But the presidential chopper has changed and evolved over time. After President Eisenhower's brief use of the two-passenger H-13J, the Sikorsky H-34 Seahorse took on the presidential role, although lacking some modern amenities such as air conditioning and toilets. In 1961, the Sikorsky VH-3A Sea King stepped in with a higher maximum speed and range compared to the H-34, as well as suitable accommodations and enhanced communications. This chopper later made the way for the specialized VH-3D configuration in 1978 during Jimmy Carter's presidency as a way of taking advantage of the latest technological advancements and ensuring that the president has the best when it comes to his air travels. As a part of the process of increasing the options available to the president, the VH-60N Nighthawk complemented the fleet in 1987 under President Ronald Reagan, both earning the moniker White Tops due to their livery. Over the years, periodic improvements in electronics, navigation, and communications were both made to the VH-3D and VH-60N. By 2001, under President Bush, increase in weight of the choppers and security concerns prompted the Department of Defense to pursue replacement helicopters. Moreover, the September 11 attacks on the United States led to widespread agreement that the Marine One helicopter fleet needed significant upgrades to its communication, transportation, and security systems, but weight limitations prevented the changes. So, the VXX program, which is the process of replacing the presidential helicopters, began in April 2002, and the Navy was assigned to design new presidential helicopters, with Lockheed Martin initially contracted for 28 VH-71 Kestrels, a variant of the Augusta Westland AW-101. By March of 2008, the previously estimated $6.1 billion cost of the 28 helicopters had increased to $11.2 billion. Government officials were surprised to discover that each VH-71 would cost $400 million, more than the cost of one Boeing VC-25 Air Force One airplane. Lockheed Martin blamed the Navy for the cost overruns, saying that more than 1,900 extra requirements were added to the project after the contract was signed. The Navy said no extra requirements were added. The company also cited the need to redesign the VH-71 to Navy standards, and an incomplete understanding by the Navy and Lockheed Martin of how much retrofitting the civilian aircraft would need to meet the White House specifications. In June 2009, the VH-71 program was canceled because of these cost overruns, which had grown to more than an estimated $13 billion. In May of 2014, during Obama's presidency, Sikorsky took the helm, receiving a contract for 6 S-92 helicopters, eventually designated VH-92A Patriot for presidential use. These helicopters, designed to carry 14 passengers and provide enhanced security features, aim to address the shortcomings of their predecessors. The VH-92A first flew on July 28, 2017, but faced challenges in meeting reliability, availability, and maintenance thresholds. Despite achieving initial operational capability in December 2021, it hasn't been approved for presidential transport due to issues with the encrypted communication system and other concerns until now. The VH-92A Patriot is set to fully replace the VH-3D and VH-60N, bringing improved performance, communications, survivability capabilities, and increased passenger capacity. The transition is underway, with the first two VH-92A helicopters already operational for specific presidential missions. The complete shift to the VH-92A is expected to be accomplished soon, making another milestone in the continuous development of presidential helicopter technology. But given that the security of the president is one of the reasons why he uses a helicopter, how safe and secure is Marine One? The safety and security of Marine One are functions of different factors, first of which is the squad in charge of its operation and maintenance. The Marine Helicopter Squadron 1, HMX-1, known as the Nighthawks, holds a distinctive role within the United States Marine Corps. Established on December 1, 1947, and headquartered at Marine Corps Air Facility Quantico, Virginia, HMX-1 has earned its unique status due to its primary mission: the transportation of the President and Vice President of the United States, heads of state, Department of Defense officials, and other VIPs directed by the Marine Corps and White House Military Office. With a dedicated team of over 800 Marines, HMX-1 operates from various locations, including detachments at Joint Base Anacostia Bowling in Washington, D.C., and Joint Base Andrews Naval Air Facility in Maryland. This strategic positioning ensures that the squadron is always ready to fulfill its mission, providing secure and reliable transportation for the President, Vice President, and other high-profile individuals as directed. The commitment and capabilities of HMX-1 underscore its vital role in the nation's security and the seamless execution of presidential and VIP air transport. Apart from the squadron, the safety of the President during helicopter transportation is also covered by advanced technology and strategic tactics employed to ensure security. One of them is the use of decoy flares. Marine One is equipped with decoy flares, which serve as a countermeasure against heat-seeking missiles. When a missile threat is detected, these flares are ejected from the aircraft. The flares burn at temperatures higher than the helicopter's engines, creating a diversion by offering a hotter heat source that can mislead the missile away from its intended target. There is also the infrared countermeasure systems, or IRCM, employed to protect the aircraft from infrared-guided missiles. Systems use modulated infrared radiation to generate a heat source hotter than the helicopter's engines. This redirection of heat helps deflect the incoming infrared-guided missile away from its target. Advanced systems such as directional infrared countermeasures, or DIRCM, provide an even more effective defense by targeting an incoming IR threat directly with a countermeasures laser. Also, Marine One typically operates as part of a group of up to 5 identical helicopters during a flight. One of these helicopters carries the President, while the others act as decoys. After takeoff, these helicopters shift their formation continuously to obscure the exact location of the President. This strategic repositioning is often referred to as the presidential shell game, adding an extra layer of complexity for potential threats. Moreover, when the President travels away from Washington, D.C., the helicopters, including Marine One, are transported by military cargo aircraft, such as the C-17 Globemaster or C-5 Galaxy, to the destination. This ensures that the helicopters are readily available for the President's use, and in case of overseas trips, at least one U.S. helicopter remains on standby at a local airport or air base to address potential emergencies. With this type of security arrangement, one would expect that all of the presidential helicopters would be in their best working condition and could serve the President at all times. Well, think again. The V22 Osprey is a cutting-edge American military aircraft designed for multi-mission capabilities. This remarkable machine combines the agility of vertical takeoff and landing with the practicality of short takeoff and landing, effectively merging the features of a traditional helicopter with the extended range and high-speed performance of a turboprop aircraft. The V22 Osprey took its inaugural flight on March 19, 1989, marking the beginning of its impressive journey. It officially entered service on June 13, 2007, remains an active part of the military fleet, and is manufactured collaboratively by Bell Helicopter and Boeing Defense, Space and Security. So it is not surprising that it is one of the helicopters available to the U.S. president. But unfortunately, the president cannot fly it. This is due to the aircraft's patchy safety record. The V22 Osprey has been involved in numerous fatal accidents, resulting in the loss of lives and property. These incidents have raised significant concerns about the reliability and safety of the aircraft. Presidential transportation is a matter of utmost importance, involving the highest levels of security and safety protocols. Given the high stakes associated with the president's travel, it is crucial to prioritize aircraft with a proven track record of safety and reliability. The history of fatal accidents involving the V22 Osprey makes it an unsuitable choice for transporting the president. Normally, this would mean a shortage in the number of choppers available to the president, but not with the introduction of the Bell V28 Valor. This chopper is a third-generation tiltrotor technology demonstrator positioned as a potential replacement for the Bell-Boeing V22 Osprey. This innovative aircraft boasts several key improvements and features that set it apart, one of which is the tiltrotor mechanism. Unlike its predecessor, the V28 Valor incorporates a tiltrotor mechanism that tilts only the rotors, not the entire engine and rotor assembly. This design reduces the number of moving parts, potentially enhancing reliability and reducing maintenance requirements. While the V28 Valor has a slightly lower top speed of 426 km per hour compared to the V22 Osprey's 509 km per hour, it is designed with a focus on improved agility and maneuverability. The enhanced speed coupled with optimized agility contributes to the overall performance capabilities of the V280. One of the significant advancements in the V280 Valor is its impressive range of 4,000 kilometers, surpassing the V22 Osprey's range of 1,627 kilometers. This expanded range enhances the aircraft's operational flexibility and suitability for various mission profiles, providing a considerable improvement in endurance. The V280 Valor is designed to operate with a crew of 2, a notable reduction compared to the V22 Osprey's crew size of 31. This reduction in crew requirements aligns with modern trends toward increased automation and efficiency in aircraft operations. These enhancements position the V280 Valor as a strong candidate for replacing the V22 Osprey. While the Bell V280 Valor emerges as a promising contender with its advanced features and potential to replace the V22 Osprey, it's worth noting that the V22 Osprey is still very much in use by the presidential staff. The continued utilization of the Osprey for certain missions underscores its reliability and operational capabilities. The fact that the V22 Osprey remains part of the presidential fleet suggests that there is ongoing confidence in its performance. The military often evaluates and leverages a mix of aircraft to fulfill diverse mission requirements. As technological advancements continue and new platforms are developed, the V22 Osprey's continued presence highlights its enduring relevance. Bye for now.